presidential aspirant Alan John Kojo Kyerematen has said the two major political parties, New Patriotic Party (NPP) and National Democratic Congress (NDC), have exhausted their competencies and capabilities and should not be returned to power. He explained that both parties have had the opportunity to govern the country for the last 32 years and have yet to demonstrate, either through words or actions, what viable plans they have for the country going into the future. Instead, he is urging Ghanaians to ignore the NPP and NDC and to bring a new phase such as the Movement for Change, M4C, which he is leading and intends to contest the 2024 presidential election as an independent candidate. He made the statement when he launched his Great Transformational Plan, GTP, in Accra on Monday, June 24, 2024. Among other things, the plan is to build a prosperous, united and peaceful Ghana that provides equal opportunities for all, particularly young people, women and other vulnerable groups, to realize their full potential and improve their livelihoods and general well-being, he said. Mr. Kyerematen, who is the leader of the Movement for Change, at the launch noted that the two leading parties over the last 3 decades have resorted to extensive borrowing to finance their manifesto promises. He stated that with only 5 months remaining until the general election, citizens were still waiting for the manifestos of the two leading parties, saying the culture of the unrestrained borrowing is what has landed us into the day.
Is that Ghana still remains a favored nation in both the spiritual and physical realms. What we need now is a transformational leader, a paradigm shift in our governance system, as well as a mindset change amongst Ghanaians. We have an opportunity in the general elections in December this year to cross that bridge and move Ghana into a new era of peace and prosperity by electing me as the first independent candidate to become the President of the Republic. I will install a new government of national unity that will mobilize the collective strengths and talents of all Ghanaians, and not only a privileged few, irrespective of ethnic, political, or religious affiliation. Ladies and gentlemen, both the NDC and NPP have had the opportunity of being in charge of this country for the last 32 years. I believe in all sincerity that they have exhausted their competencies and capabilities and ought not to be restored or retained in power, considering the fact that they have not demonstrated either by word or deed that they have any plan for Ghana. 5 months to a general election, we are still waiting for the manifestos of our two leading parties. Between the two leading parties, they have over the 3 decades that they have been in power resorted to extensive borrowing to finance their manifesto promises. The culture of unrestrained borrowing is what has landed us into the ditch in which we find ourselves. A significant component of the loans that have been acquired have gone into financing consumption, the repayment of existing loans, and investments in social services that typically do not generate any economic returns in the immediate short short to medium term, and therefore limit our capacity to travel globally. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a plan. I have a plan, the Great Transformational Plan, which will build an enterprise economy in Ghana, focusing on private enterprise, innovation, and the unleashing of the entrepreneurial spirit of the people of Ghana. This is what will take Ghana forward to occupy its rightful place in the community of nations as the black star of Africa, the shining star of Africa, and the first country south of the Sahara to become independent, to launch the most comprehensive policy framework, the GTP, that will move Ghana from instability to stability, to growth, to resilience, and to prosperity. The GTP is comprised of 6 interrelated clusters: economic, governance, infrastructure, social services, environment, and natural resource management, and last but not the least, behavioral and mindset change. Each cluster has a number of pillars, thematic areas, and policy solutions. The plan is significantly different from the party manifestos that have been presented by the 2 political parties that have been in power in Ghana for decades. The policy solutions under the GTP are concise, clear, and action-oriented.
We are losing everything since 1992. Where is Ghana Airways? Where is Black Star Line? Our forests, covers, our rivers, our water bodies, everything. We are losing everything under the full glare of the so-called our leaders. I think we made a mistake to adapt foreign models of governance. Democracy is a template. Every country tailor their democracy according to the mindset, the living conditions of the people, their culture, and their traditions. After independence, we are still following the colonial masters to use their model of governance. Why did we go for independence if we cannot carve a system of governance that is tailored to our understanding? We are going to reform and review the current constitution so that the powers, excessive powers given to the executive arm of government, most of them will be slashed and be given back to the Ghanaians. Article 1 of our constitution stipulates clearly that the sovereignty of this country resides in the people. But today, it is governed by the few, for the few, and the few benefit. This thing can't continue. We will fight and fight till we change it.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.